Well, how's it going, bus fans? And I have another video here, a little more detail of the driver's area. I thought some of you guys might want to see how this particular bus is equipped. We're going to go over here to the control panel. There we got your windshield washer, and this one actually has intermittent wipers, which is pretty. That's a luxury boy. And headlight switch, and we got the panel dimmer switch. If you watch this light right here, see it brings all the panel lights brighter and dimmer. Here we have our overhead defrost fan setting. That's for this fan up here. That doesn't do a whole lot. Makes a lot of noise. Moves a little air. And what it does, it just recycles air that's inside here, so it's kind of useless. This switch here, what activates the big yellows. This is our override switch, which is what that does is if there's a malfunction with the system, what this does, that turns on the reds and extends the crossing gate and the stop arm all at once, bypassing the yellow warning lights. And it's only to be used in the event of a malfunction, and we're going to have the bus repaired as soon as possible. This deactivates the crossing gate on the front bumper that extends out from the bus when we're stopped with the stop arm out. And there are certain situations, like at school, like we are here, we don't use our crossing gates, so you turn them off because kids walking by will break them off. That's our dome light switch, turns in on the interior lights. There's the midship heater control, my heat, the defrost heat, which is windshield, and then the step well heat. And we have the rear heater and our strobe light control for the strobe light on the roof. This switch here activates the mirror heat, which is really nice in the wintertime, and it also works well in when it rains, even when it's warm. Helps keep that misty stuff off the glass so you can see better. And this is our noise kill switch, which turns off all the fans and the radio for crossing railroad crossings, because we're supposed to silence everything when we go across a railroad crossing. Here's our door switch. You see that activates the reds and opens the door. There are the external mirror controls. They're electric. Very highfalutin there. This particular bus has a tilt wheel, which is nice. Temperature, oil pressure, RPM, hours for number of hours on the engine. That's used for maintenance. Speedometer, fuel, voltage, and there's our air pressure. Parking brake, the gear selector, ignition switch, electronic throttle for cold idle rev up, revs the engine up to 1200 RPMs for warm up. That is a switch that I can't tell does anything. I think it's supposed to control the transmission, but I'll try it on, I'll try it off, and the bus drives exactly the same. So there's our radio. It's a very nice radio, by the way. They're new this year. And let's see, our fire extinguishers over here. And here we have our first aid kit and a infectious liquid spill control chemical, which is basically the fancy name for saying vomit cleanup stuff. Anyway, that's the inside of my office. And if you're a really good bus driver, you get these special stickers like this. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be safe and be nice to a bus driver someday.